everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have some swatches and a look with the Mint To Be palette from Colourpop. And if you'd like to see how I got this look and see what we're working with in this palette, then just keep on watching. So I got the Colourpop Mint To Be palette and I decided to try a cut crease. It's a pretty, don't mind it, it's dirty, but it's almost kind of more on the pastel side. But I wanted to try something different with it. And for the glitter, I used the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Gel in Distortion. I don't know what it is about this one, but this one, and I don't remember what the name of the blue one is, but they seem like they have less liquid in it, which makes it more chunky, harder to work with. So I'm pretty disappointed about that, but the other ones I have are really good, so I just decided I'd use that because it kind of looked like it would match a little more. But to start out, I already primed my lid. I'm going to take this e.l.f. brush. It is not named, but it's just an angled brush. And I'm going to go into Chill Factor and apply it to my crease. So I find it to be easier to just take an angled brush and really get into the crease to do the crease work when I'm doing a cut crease. It makes it easier to just like trace it out. So I'm going to wing this up. Trying something different with the lighting today too, so hopefully that won't be awful. Once I pretty well have that mapped out, I'm just going to take the ABH A14 brush. I'm going to go back into that color to really get it built up in areas that I feel like need it. So I'm just gonna run it through. And that just builds the color up. So now I'm gonna blend that out with the Sigma E25 brush. Make sure I have it cleaned off though. And then I will take the Ice Cold shade to blend that out. That is probably so far my favorite shade in the palette. I'm going to take the ABH A14 brush again, and like I said, I'm just going to go into Ice Cold. This one right here, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. To blend that out, I'm going to take the Luxie 237 brush and go into Get Fresh. And that will be what I blend out Ice Cold with. Okay, so I decided I didn't like that brush. It's almost too big. What did I do with it? I have my Morphe M507 brush somewhere, but y'all know I stay losing brushes even if they're right in front of me. So Morphe M507 and Get Fresh to blend out. Got the Ice Cold shade. Okay, so I'm just going to take the Sigma brush and go back into Ice Cold. Oh, no, I'm not going to use that one. It's Chill Factor, my bad. And I keep looking at that one because I think it's the prettiest. But I'm just going to take Chill Factor and run it through the crease a little bit more. As I've said before with doing a cut crease, it is a lot of blending and a lot of building up. And concealer, because I probably used a good bit of this right here. Just cleaned off the Sigma brush. I'm gonna go into Get Fresh again and just kind of blend out a little bit more. I'm gonna take the Colourpop E1 brush and a little bit more Get Fresh and blend out Ice Cold with it, just to really diffuse it. Now I will use my Morphe M421 brush, my favorite for cutting the crease, and I'm going to use the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in Fair 00, and I will just cut out my crease, and then I'm going to remove it with makeup remover to make sure that I have a clean base. Okay, so once I have the crease carved out and I've used the makeup remover to take off the concealer, I'm just using my ABH eye primer and I am putting it onto the lid to have a good base down. I kind of sometimes just use concealer, but I felt like using this today, so here we are. I'm gonna let this dry down, then I'm gonna go ahead and take Chill Factor onto the Colourpop E10 brush, which I have conveniently misplaced right in front of my face. There it is. And I'm gonna add it close to the lash line and kind of bring it in, and I'm gonna wing it out. So I'm just gonna pack it down. And as soon as I say pack, I start acting like I'm blending because my mind's like, nope. I'm just gonna bring it up. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be a little messy because I'm just gonna go in with a Q-tip and some makeup remover to clean it up and get it sharp anyway. So don't focus too much on having it neat. Now I'm just gonna take this E10 brush again. I cleaned it off and I'm gonna go into ice cold and blend that out. Just applying it right where it left off and blending it in with the shade. I'm just gonna bring it to connect it up with that first shade, wing it out. I'm gonna bring it up just a little bit more. So right about here, I'm gonna bring that. And I'm gonna clean that brush off again. I like to use this one because it is super, got my little quick changer little sponge in it, but it's super dense, it's small, pretty precise, and it works pretty well. So I'm just gonna take the Get Fresh shade and blend that out, and I'm gonna make sure to leave a pretty good bit of this eye primer open because that's where I'm gonna put my glitter. So Get Fresh on the brush and making a mess. I just got that where I probably shouldn't have, but that's alright. And now I'm just gonna take that glitter that's almost impossible to work with. I wonder if it's just because I don't use it as often as the other ones or what, but I've used that blue one a few times before and I'm really not crazy about it. So I feel like there may be hit or misses with that one, but alright, I'm just gonna add it up here. And I've got some green on all of it. I'm gonna add this up here into the crease. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the Colourpop E10 brush with a little bit more of Get Fresh and just kind of fill in a little bit of a gap there is. And for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to use the Luxie Small Shader Brush and Mojito Mommy. And because I randomly decided that I did not like that brush, I'm just going to use my old trusty BH Cosmetics number 6 brush and just finish what I started. And there's one more part that needs to be touched up, so I'm just going to take that e.l.f. brush and go into Chill Factor and focus on the outer part of this wing. Now I'm just going to take a Q-tip with a little bit of this makeup remover on it and clean that up and go finish the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Please don't mind my skin. It's being weird. I took a few days off makeup to give it a breather and it's just doing its own thing. So to smoke out the lower lash line, I already added some of the creme gel liner in Exit from Colourpop. And I use that kind of as a base so that the eyeshadow would stick better. I'm gonna take this brush that I never know what to call, but it's a Morphe one, and I'm just gonna go into chill factor and try to really focus that on that white liner. Once I have it in the waterline, I'm just gonna take it right into that lash line and just kind of stamp it on and build it up. And I'm also gonna just kind of connect it to where it looks like it's winged right here. I picked a bad day to not want to do anything with my hair, so I just braided it and put it in the, like, put my wig on. But I've regretted having my wig on the entire time, so that's been fun. But I love this wig. I got it from Weekend Wigs. They have really good ones, but I just got one in from Amazon today. I can't remember, it's like Charisma Wigs or something, and it's about the same length as this, and the roots are dark. I want to say they might be black or they might be dark purple, and it's like a lighter purple. So cute. Now I hope I don't mess up the front of the lace, because this is one of the only ones that I haven't messed up. I'm a mess. So, okay, I'm gonna use Ice Cold and just add it right where we left off with that first shade. Bring it on into towards that inner corner. I can't talk. Would I even be filming if I could talk? I'm just gonna stamp it down, and it's such a beautiful color. So it's gonna look a little weird at first, because it looks like it's like got too much going on towards the end, but I'm just going to use the Colourpop E1 brush right in front of my face, always losing brushes. I'm gonna make sure it's cleaned off, and I'm just gonna run that right under there to blend it and then blend this here so it's not as harsh. And then with the same brush, I'm gonna get just a little bit of Get Fresh on it, tap off the excess, and blend that out. I also tried something a little different. I used the Colourpop liquid highlighter, and then I put some Ofra Pillow Talk over it, so it's like got the Pillow Talk color, but it also has like a little bit of the gold shade seeping through. I like it. So once that is finished, I'm just gonna put on some mascara and some lashes, and I'll be right back. This is the finished look. What do you think? I think it's minty. Yeah, minty fresh. Very kind of, I don't know. I go for dramatic, so I'm hoping that I hit the dramatic level with it. I'm gonna do some swatches, and I'm gonna start with this top row right here and make my way down. So this is Get Fresh. The lighting is gonna change some because how I have it set up, or how we have it set up, because I have help. But it wasn't picking up. I'd already done these and it wasn't good. So I'm gonna start over, and the lighting's gonna change, but it'll be okay. So this is Get Fresh. This is Minty. This is Play It Cool. This is Seltzer. Mojito Mommy. This is Dement. Ice Cold, my favorite shade from the palette. This is Freshman. Last but not least, Chill Factor. So what do you think? I think that the Mint To Be palette is really good for being kind of on the lighter side. I really like the colors. My favorite one is that Ice Cold shade, and I really like Minty and Mojito Mommy. Those are like my three favorites from the palette. Chill Factor's another one. I guess I have 4 favorites from it, but haven't really messed a whole lot with the other shades, so I'll probably do some more stuff and test it out. But all of these little Colourpop palettes like this that I have, I absolutely love. Let me know down below what you'd like to see next, what you think about this look. If you'd like to recreate this look, use the hashtag #SlightlyUnblended on Instagram, and I don't know how that works on Twitter, but I could check there. And you'll have a chance to be featured in an upcoming video. If you like this video, please like and maybe subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.